Hello and welcome to my new series, Survival Challenge. I've wanted to do a Survival Challenge series for quite some time, from the early days of FS19. However, FS22 brings even better opportunities. Right, so we'll mosey down this path, and as you can see, I've got a tractor and trailer all set up for this challenge. The 635 Super Tiger from the Antonio Carraro DLC. Very beautiful little tractor. I wanted to take advantage of the Antonio Carraro package somehow, and here's the opportunity. And then also we have this base game, I believe it's a 1900 ANS trailer, with the sides removed. We can add them on. There you go, the Salic ANS 1900. And we can have the sides put on for free. However, I reckon with the amount of wood here and forestry we will be doing, we'll need a flatbed. Right, I'm all kitted out in the Husqvarna gear as well, as we will be doing quite a bit of wood chopping. Right, let's head off. We'll head off. We'll find our little patch of land that we are going to start on. It's a nice mix of not just forest, but also flatlands, a bit of water as well. After all, this is a challenge. Can't have just a full forest of trees to cut down. Right, speaking of challenge, I have set the economic difficulty to hard, because it is a challenge. However, if we find that it needs to be lessened or increased, we will do so accordingly. Right, so this seems like a pretty obvious place to start. Unfortunately, for us, it's a bit too close to the shop. I wanted to have a bit of distance. But yes, let's get a view of this map. It's absolutely beautiful and desolate. No one around for miles and miles. We've just left any civilization behind us for the time being. And we'll head towards the lake over here. Right, we'll get a very real feel of it. There we are. Beautiful. So as you can see, grass, weeds in the grass, bushes, trees, some rocks. And loads of trees. That's what we have to work with. So as we make our way to the little plot of land up ahead, this is a good opportunity to explain a few of the things that I'll be doing. So obviously, no leasing, because that takes away from the challenge. And right, there's our lake. Yeah, I'll follow it up. Right, so yes, no leasing, and obviously we can buy used equipment if it pops up in the sale, if we have money to buy, which we do not currently. And yeah, just generally taking down some trees until we have the funds to purchase. Well, the first thing we'll need would be a plow. I reckon a plow would be good. We can get rid of the grass that's here and just plow it in. It's full of weeds and wildflowers and things, so I reckon it's probably fine, but I reckon we should probably just plow it in for the fertilizer. Right, so if we have a nice look around, this is part of our land. So I will open the map up and show you the map of Korpi. Right, so we've got lots of dense forestry all over the place, some rocks and whatnot as well, and a lot of open area too. So here we are. We are in this quadrant right here, and we have, so if you see, we've got some trees. We've got a nice big section of trees here, and we've got some water as well. So that does take up quite a big percentage of our land, which is totally fine. But we do have this. This is quite a big area right here on the bottom left side. So that's probably where we'll start our arable. And then we also have up here, and then eventually the trees. So we'll slowly start chipping away at the trees to get us started. I reckon probably on the very end would be the best, or this side actually, because we will be, yeah, well, let's start with a small tree. We don't want to get too carried away. This is a very small trailer. It really puts everything into perspective. Ah, beautiful. Eventually we'll have a home over there, and oh, it'll be very nice. Right. Get the Husqvarna mower out. The tree mower, yes. Right, get the chainsaw. Let's get close enough, but not too close, because we want to be able to... Oh my god, right on my tree. Right on my tractor. Whew, that was very nearly. We don't want the first thing to do is to break the tractor. That's no good. So, let's have a look. Can we lift this? Oh, we can. So we do not have super strength enabled, which is something I would like to avoid enabling. Yes, it would probably make progression a bit faster, but it's also a challenge. I don't know, I just don't feel right about it. I will cut these to, well, to somewhat of a length. That should be absolutely fine. Oops. Let's strap it down. Aha, first tree strapped. I will put this guy right next to it. So there's the smallest tree I could have started with, to be honest. Let's get that chopped. Chop, chop, please. Oh, maybe we can't chop that bit. Now my chainsaw stopped working. There we go. Right. Okay, we'll just get those strapped on. Great start. I suppose small trees would be alright to start with, because then we can put the longer logs at the base of the trailer. I'll just get these chopped up. So if I'm doing any sort of tree chopping as I am now, I probably won't put too much of it into a time lapse, as it probably will make you nauseous and throw up, so I don't want to do that. Time lapse with tree cutting can be quite nauseating indeed, so I will focus on doing as much of the chopping as I can in real time or in off camera, but of course got to get some of the chopping done during the video, as we've only just begun. Right. So I really have no idea how much wood we'll get from these trees, or in fact how much money we'll get from these trees. Being on the hard economy, I haven't tested it out yet in FS22, so I don't know how hard it really is. Right, so we'll just clean up as much of this area as we can. Oh, that's alright. I do like that these little trees can be just simply picked up by hand. Do I have to bring my chainsaw in for a servicing already? I've only just purchased it. Alright, let's get this over here and we'll fix it up near the trailer. There we go. I don't know if it's because the trees are very small, but the chainsaw seems to cut them very fast. It must be just the small trees that are like that. What's going on here? I do declare. There we go. Oh no. These are so small they can be deleted. Oh. Should probably stop wasting my time with such small trees then. Yeah, we'll try a big one and see how we get on. There's a real tree cut down. Fantastic. Alright. So for the stumps, actually, what I should be doing, because I have enabled the lumberjack mod, I will get rid of the stumps immediately. That's going to be the only time. Alright, see, I've lost the other ones already. That'll be the only time I take advantage of that mod. So I won't use any super strength mod, but I will use the, well, if I can. Maybe it doesn't work on this. No matter. Oh, too heavy, eh? Right. I would have imagined to be too heavy anyways. There we go. Alright. So ooh, yeah, that's a big difference, eh? Those trees are very small in comparison to these ones, but we should get on just fine. Shouldn't take us too long, and of course this this would be a much quicker process if I was using super strength and getting big size logs on at once. But I do enjoy the challenge aspect. If it does get too boring, or if I find that we need to change things up a bit, then we can address that at a later time. But for now, I'm gonna see how well I get on as we are. Oh no. Right, we'll get a much of a base as we can. Suppose I should have put another small tree. There we go. Try that. I like these to get progressively bigger and bigger as we cut them. Nice. Not very nice. Has been a while since I've done any sort of forestry on a farming sim. Right, there we are. Yeah, I'm really not too certain how. Maybe we should put the sides on the trailer. It might help, but we'll see how this first load goes and go from there. The other thing I need to consider is the fact that the trailer is probably going to get quite heavy now. So we'll have to see how the little vineyard tractor can... Actually, we should probably do a very quick test just to see how we're getting on. It's like there's no logs on there at all. Beautiful. I think we'll get quite a bit of tree. We can fit lots of trees on this. Right, so let's continue loading up. So yeah, definitely for this first run, probably won't have any time lapses or jump cuts just yet. Oh, but fret not, they will come. I feel like I could have had more room. Right, let's find another small tree. Perhaps you can't do the bigger logs, the bigger stumps rather, with the lumberjack mod. Perhaps you do need a stump grinder, and if that is the case, that's absolutely fine. But we won't be needing it for quite some time. I'd like to purchase a plow immediately, as soon as possible, really. I'll make sure it's the right length. Because then at least we can get something started. Oh right, I have turned off seasonal growth as well. So there will be... I was going to keep it on, but then I reckon that it would be it would make it way too slow. Progression-wise would just be very... we're just not prepared for seasonal growth. And I have set the visual time as well to July. I know it's August at the moment, but I figure that would be a nice time of the year to be stuck at. Right, so sometimes they don't want to cut. And sometimes they do. Alright, we should be able to... Let's analyze the trailer, see what's going on. Oh, hello. Might be able to be very cheeky, and we'll have to do this all in one very fast motion. That did not work as I had planned, but that's alright. We'll try once more and see. Nope. Alright. Put you on the top then. There we go. I just don't want to hit my head. Could you imagine driving the tractor and then you get smacked in the head by your own lumber? Devastating. Right. Let's try and get a nice big piece there. Can we cut that now? Oh, we can. Very nice. Is that ambitious? Ooh, it is, but it's worked. It's paid off. Right, let's try and get another one as ambitious as that. Oh, unfortunately not. That is looking pretty good though. I would like to at least finish this tree. And then we'll go to the sawmill and sell it at whatever the price is currently. Because unfortunately, we don't have much of a choice. We need to sell... Oh, probably take this whole bit. We do need to sell everything we can. You know what? Nah, I reckon we can put more on. Let's try and move and see how we get on. I'm flabbergasted. I'm gonna take one more tree. Might as well take advantage, right? I mean, if we can. There's clearly some power in this Super Tiger, so... Right, we'll come back to that. Let's clear it off first. Get it all cleared up. And... Great. I'm gonna try and put some smaller pieces towards the back. On the top of the other logs. Perhaps I can slide it in just like that. Ah, but yes, there is no straps, that's right. That could be very risky. We'll put it on top and see how we get on. See if we actually can manage. Somehow we'll manage. Right. Try and get a bit more length out of this one. This is quite good. I'm very happy about how this is turning out so far. I feel like we can really get some length on these. Must be the Husqvarna jacket we're wearing that's got us our own miniature version of super strength. Right, we are very... This is very ambitious. I know that something can fit in there. No, it won't be that piece, though. Well, we'll put it here. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't... Right. Let's carry on. This... It's very possible that we'll drive away fine, but as soon as we turn one little bit, we'll just tip over, and hopefully that's not the case. But I do just want to test it, right? I mean, I feel like the first journey we would be upset with ourselves if we didn't properly stack this trailer as much as we can. And then if it flips over, at least we know. At least we know. Right, so I have also realized that for some reason I'm losing money. I don't know where that minus 14 is coming from. Perhaps it's the equipment, I don't know. Not entirely certain, but that's fine. Because we should make enough to cover those £14 very soon. Right, that side's got more on it. Oh, I have also turned this to... Right, I'll put it for 5 times. That's what I'm going to try and stick to. But I will move it around as we need. It's very obvious that there are times that will be busier than others. Just based on... on reality, the fact of it. We will have days where we probably have to skip time as well. Right, that's the last cheeky one I'll try. The rest should just pile on, and if they don't, then we'll leave them. Mental. Oh. So now this piece, I'm going to try. Wonder if it would be better this way. Very interesting. That's going to roll off as soon as we start driving, so that's no good. Yeah, we might end up losing Summit, but oh my. Okay, I said that was the last cheeky piece, but I lied. Very nice. Okay, we'll get the rest of this tree in, and then we are off to the sawmill. It's not all that cheeky. Last piece. We can do it. That was very cheeky. That was very close as well. Just about lost a lot of stuff. And that looks about perfect. My. By my beard. Alright. Well, let's venture back to where we once were. Wow. Well, it would be silly of me to not get at least some sort of a some sort of a screenshot from this. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness. Right, let's carry on. So we have to remember where our little entrance is there. I believe if we follow keep the lake to the left and then past this sort of bunch of trees straight ahead, then we'll go in that gap there. Now this is performing incredibly. I reckon the only problem is that we didn't have enough room on the trailer. I was worried about the tractor not being able to perform, but it's pretty brilliant. For the next one though, what I will do, I will keep them long on the bottom, because even though they stick out quite a bit, there's only the 2 straps on. So what I'd like to do is I'll put smaller ones on the front and then I'll put longer ones towards the back so that we can strap them and still have them stay on. They can stick out the back quite a bit, but there's just no way to strap them. So, right, this is the first time I'm going back. I reckon, yeah, it's right there. Brilliant, so that's not too far to go. I mean, 21 kph, yeah, it is a bit slow, but I'm very excited to see what we get from this. Also realised that by the end of the day, we're going to need somewhere to live. We have no lodgings. We don't even have a cab on the tractor. How are we supposed to survive? Ooh, that's daunting. Glad that's strapped in. Incredible. Right, so I believe the sawmill's very near to where we actually started the video. Right. So I'm very pleased that a couple of base game pieces of equipment was what I was able to start my series with. I'd reckon I would need a ooh, that's very nearly. Reckon I would need mods to start out with, but these are both base game, you know, base game tractor and trailer, so pretty brilliant, if I do say so myself. Oh, and there she goes. There we go. We finally tipped it. Unbelievable. Are you having a laugh? Right at the end. Oh, Super Tiger. Nope. We have, even with the articulation, it's game over, everyone. Well, thanks for watching Survival Chat. I'm only joking. Oh, you've got to be joking. Right, so we did manage to push it over here. We've got some serious damage on the trailer, which is unfortunate. I won't attach this until it's all done, but let's at least see how much wood we're able to sell. 2,352 pounds is what we're able to sell. Now I reckon we should be able to there we go. Alright, well, there we have it. 2,337 pounds. A little bit of trailer pushing later, we managed to get it. Right, so I should go back for more, really, but I know we do need a plow, and this is the base game plow that they have included from the same brand as the trailer that I currently have. So it's a 12 horsepower plow. Our tractor, I believe, is 35, so this would probably be the option. Where are we going? Plows, because this one is out of the question, but I do have this little mod here. It looks better. It's an extra 0.8 meters bigger as well, so it's more than double, and it's got 3 furrows. The only issue is that it's 40 horsepower, but I reckon we're going to buy it. I reckon we will buy it. I'd like to go for a very unique colour if we could, like that blue on the orange, because we have the green trailer. I quite like that. It looks vintage with that on. I think that would match quite nicely. We can always change it in the future as well. It's kind of a purple colour there. Right, yeah, let's go with that. Actually, that's a bit nicer. Design 1, Design 2. Well, Design 2 looks a bit more practical, but I don't know the difference. Right, so there's £800 and spent. Oh, I suppose we could look at... Oh my, already. That's very interesting. I wasn't planning on buying a new tractor already. This is something that we could definitely benefit from. Okay, that's the goal. If we can, because that's 60 horsepower. Right, let's go and, well, forget the plow. Let's go and, well, we have it now at least, but let's go back, get some more wood, and try and purchase that tractor. I know that doesn't seem very productive. We should be looking at seed drills and things like that, but we will. We definitely will. However, a tractor like that could be very useful for us. I do want to just have a quick look as well at if it can hold a front load. See, that is a massive game changer there, because what are the chances we'll have a tractor with a front loader for quite some time? Right, so we will... I don't know if it'll be able to perform quite at this level, but let's see what we can do. We'll grab the plow after. We'll get another load of wood, and then we'll go from there. So we'll see you back at the forest. Alright, well, let's get to it. We'll probably start with some much bigger trees this time, because I would like to try and maximize the amount of money we can bring in. Let's get that chopped up before we forget. Now, it would be nice to be able to put bigger logs on, so of course super strengthening our trees onto the trailer would be ideal. However, get rid of that, and there we go. So obviously to cut them to size would be silly. I don't even... yeah, we can try that. Oh wow. Right, so this will reach... so there's only the two straps. So since this will reach farther, I reckon I will put... yeah, I'll put these at the front, and then these ones can be the same length or longer, and yeah, we'll go from there. Try a bit longer for this one. Ooh, nice. Right. So yes, we'll put that one there and strap it down, and at least we have a bit of extra length now. This should be very good. Right, so we'll try and get this one done a bit quicker than the first time. See, all these longer ones can go towards the back, especially on the bottom. Yeah, it's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Well, we'll sort it out. But yes, I want to maximize how much we can actually get on. Is that going to... ooh, nearly, yeah. Right. Well, I suppose we could put all these ones quite a bit lower, and then yeah, we'll sort it out when we sort it out. Not a problem. Oh, that's no good. Right. So as I've said before, I don't really want to time lapse too much of this. I might try one or two and see how they fare. Right, that's no good either. So hopefully I haven't overdone it with the longer logs in the front. I don't think I have, but either way I will try and get the absolute most I can onto this trailer in terms of... I suppose we can go forward a bit as well up here, can we not? Ah, right, I have a new plan. Okay, so I will stick this on a bit of a time lapse just to see how it goes. Hopefully it's not nauseating. I can even try and put it on a slightly... Where's my tree gone? Slightly slower time lapse. Perhaps that may help. Just to as not make anybody sick or anything like that. But yes, we will carry on with this, and then when we have a full trailer, we'll head back to the shop, or well, to the sawmill, I guess, and sell it and see what we've made. Right, put that on the probably put that on the top after. Right, to the next big tree. Right, well, as you can see, it's an absolute shambles, but I reckon it's more than we had before, and I'm absolutely terrified to drive it, because I reckon it's going to tumble over and we will die. So that's no good. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, well, it seems we are full up, so I will leave this with that tree, and we'll just have to give this a go. I want to say it's more wood than before, but it could be less. What is that? That's alright. Bring extra bits with us, I reckon that's fine. Alright, so it should go, I think this way's quicker between the trees. But yes, we've got quite the load, and I reckon should be pretty safe. Actually, here, let's make one extra step for maximum safety. There we are. Now he's extra safe. There we go. So if a log falls off and bumps us on the head, won't even feel it. Right, we'll take this journey back to the sawmill, and hopefully we don't flip over again, and we'll see you when we arrive there. Alright, we're just arriving to the sawmill now. This turn will be taken so slow. Oh yes, we had a near tip coming down that hill, but we just went very slow, nice and easy. Alright, hoping for over 3,000, or less than we had last time. I think it was those little trees did help. Plus I gotta remember we are on the hard economic difficulty as well, so that's definitely playing a factor in the reduced amount we're getting, which is fine because it's a challenge. Shouldn't be all that easy. But right, we will head back, and I reckon, I don't know if we will manage that tractor or not. I think it's a waste. I would love to, but let's have a look at the potential implements that we can attach to it. So I believe it's a small tractor. There it is, right there. So 60 horsepower, so that's quite good. Especially we have 40 right now. 30, right? So it's a bit quicker as well. It might. I don't know if it would. It's got two-wheel drive. At least we have four-wheel drive on our current one. Well, maybe we should put that cash that we'll save from buying this towards a bigger tractor, a better tractor. So what we'll do in the meantime then is we will actually head to the shop. We will grab our plow, and yeah, we'll get it on the well, I would like to get it on the trailer, but I don't think we can. Don't think there are ramps or anything that we can extend, unfortunately. Ah, there it is. Right, it actually kind of matched fairly close, like a lighter version of the thing we have now. There are lots of hills, though. Oh my goodness, I have a fantastic idea. I'm going to try and put the plough on the trailer via this thing. If our tractor can even go up there. Well, we'll have to try. Luckily for the articulated trailer, it makes moving around quite easy. Oh, I hope it has a collision, because then if not, we may not be able to. We shall try. Right, so it's pretty good actually. It seems to be driving fine with it. I hope these are actual ramps. Oh, they are. but we're, oh no, it's just too narrow. Oh, that's no good. Oh, it might work. Right, enough faffing about. We should probably get going. Unless, I will try one last thing. I'm going to try and see if, because we have some pretty fat tires on here, so if we can manage... I just don't want to have to bring both back at separate occasions. Right, this is mental. Absolute madness now. Right. Oh, here comes the shop manager. Right, we better get this sorted. Right, so thanks to some articulation skills here, I managed to get the plough on. Now we just need to be able to get out of here. There we go. Right. So we didn't get in trouble. That's good. They're still going to sell things to us, so that's alright. And no damages. Magically. Right. We'll get out of here. This tractor is resilient. Look at that. Climbing hills and mountains. Scaling walls and ramps. Right, we have everything we need, everything we've come for. We will now head back to the forest and we'll get a bit of a field ploughed out. Alright, so we're just getting back now, which means I have to get the plough off, and this looks to be the nearest sort of hill that may work. So we'll have to try. Oh my gosh. Amazing. And clean, as you like. That is fantastic. Right, so probably won't be doing that with every implement, but at least we were able to with that. So what I'd like to do, I would like to get that big bloody tree moved, but well, I would like to maybe go as far over as we can. I'd like to take out as much of the section as possible. I would like, so what I'll do is I'll start about here, because I want some room to work with trees and such, and we should probably have a look at our map as well, just to see exactly where we're allowed to go. So right now is not our land, but if we go straight from here down till, well, till that tree maybe, or till level with the lake, then we should be good. I'm going to stick this in the ground here and see. Right. Oh, right, we do need to allow create fields, and as soon as it starts ploughing up, that's our land. There we go. It's much further away than I thought. So it'll give us enough room that we can like cut trees down and whatnot, but I will follow this sort of curve that we have going here. And it's going to go right to this tree. I had a feeling. Right, well actually, let's use the tree as a bit of a marker then. So we'll lift that up. Right, oh, excuse me. Right, this will be actually quite a big field. We don't have to plough the whole thing. I just want to give a bit of an outline. This is massive, actually. It's a lot bigger than I was anticipating. And it will take a long time to plough it up, but that's no matter. Now, if this is the straight down, yeah, let's go straight down from here. Right, get it lined up. Hopefully this. Right. There we go. Oh, not quite. I should be able to go straight down. There we go. If you look... Oh, I thought it was updating. That would be cool. Right, so we have our little line there. So we'll just follow this down. Hopefully straight on down. Looks pretty straight to me, but I have no idea. Yeah. Right, so what I'd like to do for this bit is to go as far as I can. Perfect. Oh, no, I've just come out of the zone, that's all. So as I've said, not all of this needs to be ploughed, but once it is ploughed, then at least we have the ability to put a crop in. So that's why I'm not really worried about the grass or anything. Plus, how are we going to cut it? Right. How are we going to cut it? How are we going to collect it? Right. So yeah, we'll just go to the very end of our field bounds, and then we'll probably go along one more time just to make sure we didn't miss too much. Yeah, so I feel like it should be a bit more straight than that. There we go. Excellent. And I believe that's probably... Yes. Right, so we will tidy that up. At least we have an idea as to where we're going. Now, if we follow this down, we should be able to go... And I want to leave a path, though, between the lake and the field, though, so it's like a road. That's where we'll put our path in eventually. Just go till we find it. There we go. And we'll leave a nice amount of space. That's a nice amount of space, I reckon. We could probably go farther, but absolutely fine. I just really want to get a boundary set for our field. So now this part we need to be a bit more careful because we own all of this. So I just want to make absolute certain. Right, so that's not too bad of a field. It's quite big. It is a very big field for what we're doing. But again, it doesn't have to be the final form of the field. Right, so we'll kind of take this straight up here. And I believe I see... Yeah, we can kind of... It can be a bit of a... It doesn't have to be a straight line. Might even extend it more afterwards. But I would like to, yeah, kind of go this way along the lake. We'll probably go much closer afterwards, but I see that the tree was kind of my line, so I will follow that. Excellent. And we should be getting a state of fertilization as well, because of the ploughing of the grass. There we have our marker. That's very exciting. So yeah, we probably could have come out more this way into where I currently am. But as it stands, that is pretty amazing. So we can look at the map here, and it's not quite... Right, look at that. So we do have a full state of fertilize, which is nice. So yeah, we definitely can come up a bit more here, but this will be absolutely fine. We have an outline of a field. Brilliant. Right, well there we have the start to our survival challenge series. I'm very excited to carry on and get more done with this challenge. But as it stands, that will be it for the first episode. Right, well, lots more to come. We've got way more trees to cut, and we definitely have some grass to plough. So we probably be starting the next episode doing this field, and at least seeing how far we get with our little 1.3 meter 3-furrow plough. Right, well, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care, and bye for now.